Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 3. We are learning Unit 5. Its title is Making Peace. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students, today we are going to complete reading and comprehension of this unit. And before this, in English for grade 2, we have learned how to live peacefully, and we are going to learn further to describe events in a picture or illustration and spell some words studied in class both orally and in writing. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Anfal, verse 46, and obey Allah and His Messenger, and do not dispute and thus lose courage, and then your strength would depart. And be patient. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. Yes, my dear children, what this beautiful verse is telling us. There are two huge messages. One is don't dispute, never ever argue. Why? Because Allah is saying when you do this, when we fight each other, what happens? We lose courage and we lose our strength. So, whenever there is a dispute, there can be difference of opinion. Whenever there is like that, be patient. Why? Because Allah is with patience. When we practice patience, when we show patience, Allah helps us. Okay? So, beta, we should not argue what to talk about fighting. Even we should not shout and we should not dispute each other in words. All right? This is what Allah is telling us. And this is only possible if we just do sabr, we do patience. Right? Okay. So, yesterday we were reading the story. First, you tell me, what do you do when you are angry? And why fighting or quarreling is a bad thing? You will answer these two questions to your teacher, and by looking at these pictures, just recall the story which we read yesterday. Pause the video, answer these questions, recall the story, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So I hope you could reach to the point where we stopped reading yesterday, that the boy who got hurt, his head was bleeding, and Hassan told him, like, Ahmed, you need medical attention. Okay, so from this point I'm going to start reading. Listen carefully because I will ask question and then you'll have to read it. At the same time, their class in charge also came there. Hassan told him about the fight. The class in charge advised Sarfaraz and Ahmed that they should be friends. He took Ahmed to the school clinic where the doctor bandaged him. And what is bandage? A piece of gauze to cover the injury or wound. When it was over, everybody went back to the canteen or playground because it was recess time. We have learned from the story of Ahmed and Sarfaraz that we should have patience and show discipline during recess because anyone can get hurt. Beta, we should show discipline all the time, because this is what we are learning, that when we are in discipline, we can avoid accidents and we can show our good manners as well. All right. So now you pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher and read this story again. Be careful about spellings because after this there will be a spelling activity. So pause the video, read the story again, answer these questions and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? I hope you read all the spellings carefully. Okay, so I have designed a beautiful activity to check how did you learn this spelling. So teacher will call every student one by one to spell some words learned in class. So what they just learned, ask them to spell some words, and the student will write the words on board also. I have brought a list for you. You can, teachers, kindly you can use the same list, or you can make your own list. It's up to you. So pause the video, but make every child to spell the word and write the spellings on the word. This is the activity. Pause the video, enjoy this beautiful activity, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. You are smart. You have learned many new words. Wonderful. So it's time for practice. One question which was left, you have to answer it and write its answer in your notebook. And these multiple choice questions, you will read the statement, select the correct answer, circle, fill the circle. So pause the video, do these two exercises, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. It's time for your homework. What you are going to do, you will write sentences of the given words. Here is a question. It is given in your book. So you will use these words in your own sentences. This is your homework. And I'm giving you a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide printed worksheet to students for practice. And children, this is your spelling practice worksheet. You have to read every row carefully, and you have to match the words which like rhyme in spellings, okay? So this is how you will complete this worksheet and what we have learned today. Today we learned how we can spell some words studied in class, both orally and in writing. And we also learned how to describe events in pictures and illustrations. So in this way, we achieved our SLOs to describe events in picture or illustration and spell some words studied in class, both orally and in writing. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning and take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.